Hey guys, Greg Medford, Medford Knives, MKT USA. We're out of Phoenix, Arizona. I started hand making knives in a 1,000 square foot shop. We got 26,000 square feet, about 50 people. We make a lot of pocket knives. My thing is American made to the end of the earth. If you take a look at my stuff, you'll find robust, thicker material than many people do, and you'll find it as kind of a consistent theme in all of my knives. Whether you're looking at something that's an homage to the USMC fighting knife that's been around for 70, 80 years, whether you see my modern take on a Rambo style knife, or whether you see one of my dive knives, you'll see my own style. If you see one of our EOD products we make, if you look at any one of the knives, I may even jump into Damascus and do really custom stuff. It's not
do you
the core.
Make the Damascus?
We don't. We use Chad Nichols Damascus. It's such a familiar brand. Everybody in the industry really likes his stuff and knows him. So I like to support all the guys in the business. If you look around, you'll see my knives kind of have a look to them.
They do. They're amazing.
So, kind of the knife that I got really well known for was the Praetorian.
That's a beast.
This is the Praetorian T, actually. So this is the skinny ladies model. We also do
That's the lady, I love it.
Yeah, we do one called the Praetorian Tie, which is kind of our big fat one. This is all 3/16 8-inch stock, all titanium, really ruddy designs meant to.
Man, this is amazing.
These were when we had 2 wars going on, and a lot of my friends on deployment was making stuff for them. These days, what I'm making is a much more pocket-friendly type knife.
That's hollow ground.
Yeah, this is going to be a hollow ground knife. It's what I call a waterfall grind. It's got a Magnus touch on the top that I do, a little false grind. What this does, it's a little trick. It gives you a hollow ground blade that's got a really thick point right here, and it makes the tip super tough on a very thin stock knife. So 1/8 inch stock. This is called the M48. It's got a tank track from the M48 on it, 4 stars from General Patton. This is kind of an homage knife. It's got his dog Willie on here, and reversible, all titanium hardware, S35 VN knife.
But I see all the details. I see the lanyard. I see the reversible. I see other details that not necessarily other manufacturers are doing.
Well, everybody's doing cool, innovative stuff. These are just really like minimalist, clean. And then you'll see some of my more original designs. Big, heavy, solid, utilitarian. And then the thing that defines my knife above just about everybody else, every knife on this table you pick up, every folder you run into mine, if it's ever got play in any direction ever, if you can ever feel any motion, someone's taking it apart. If you get them from me the way they are, they will stay for years with absolutely no play. Because my whole thing is, there's an ancient communication between the razor edge of any knife, whether it's kitchen cutlery or a pocket knife, and on the arm. And there shouldn't be any wiggle in between for the best use of the implement. So for me, the thing that's most important in any pocket knife is there's no play and it feels like a fixed blade when it's open up. Because I always want a fixed blade, but I don't always want to carry a fixed blade. So a folding blade is a compromise on what you really want. When you want a knife, it'd be better to open it up. Hey Phil, how are you? Good. You come back so we can chat? I'd love to chat with you if you got a minute. By the time you're taking out a knife, it would be nice if the knife gods just came along and placed a fixed blade in your hand.
Oh my God.
But since that doesn't happen, I want the folder to open up and instantly feel like a fixed blade.
I want to let people see the knife in proportion to your hand. When you had it in your hand, it is just amazing. It is majestic. It's a beast.
Well, it's funny. I'm only 5'10", but I've got pretty big paws.
Yeah.
So all of these knives you'll find, they were just made for my hand size.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's super fun, and it not only that. These are fun knives. There's nothing average about them. They kind of make a statement.
And I'm sure they're at a price point that sets them a little bit apart from the other.
Well, yeah, we have anywhere between $275 and a base model Praetorian tie is $1,200. So they're in that range right
Absolutely.
there.
People are willing to spend it. I know that, and looks like these are gorgeous. Something to own. I'm already maybe eyeing up the one that I might be thinking.
They last a lifetime, and I bring kind of my design zeitgeist to this. So I'm a former Marine. I always thought about the USMC fighting knife, right? Let me show you the fixed blade, and I'll show you my folder version of it. So obviously I do this version of the USMC fighting knife, and I'll tell you a couple innovations about it, okay? It's got a 2-part titanium hilt that interlocks and slips into itself. What's cool about this, the weakness for the USMC fighting knife has always been it's got a rat tail stacked leather handle.
Okay.
So you got this really cool big knife for going off to war, and you can break them. Now, they're great knives, and I carried one when I was on deployment, but I've also broken them. You can't break this knife, because what I did here is this is a full tang construction from top to bottom, and then the notch that this goes in is a kind of an aviation spin-off. So the notch this fits in is a radius. It's not a square notch. It's not a constriction. So this knife, where you see right here to here, it's smooth along there. It's not, there's no choke point, a neck where the material is weakened or you can have stress fractures develop. So it's got a little round notch, means this has to be perfect with no wiggle, no play. A perfect milled G10 handle sides. You can take the whole thing apart, put it all together. The hammer, you know, a lot of guys hammer on stuff with their knives out in the field. It's a titanium hammer that threads on, but it doesn't thread onto the tang. The tang has a pocket, it has a standard bolt in it. There's a bolt in there. And so this goes on the bolt. If you break it, you can replace the bolt. I mean, it's just meant for using forever.
Okay.
And then I look at this and go, well, I really want this all the time, but I can't carry that around. So I made a pocket knife that's basically a representation of this. And it's not playing. You'll see it's the exact same blade that's just been shortened 2 inches.
Absolutely.
Same thickness almost. And then big titanium handles, got some of that hint of this. It's got a big hilt to protect you if you're doing heavy work.
Okay.
And it's got a real integrated it's got a 3-facet integrated pommel on it for really smashing stuff. So is it a big knife? Absolutely. But you can't throw that in your pocket, and if you wish you had that on you, you can put this in your pocket. Now, I'm wearing dress pants right now. It just kind of disappears, and then you want it, and you got this, you know, it's a big-ass knife, man.
Big-ass knife.
And it's sharp, and it's awesome, and you can use it, so it's just fun.
Absolutely.
So that's, I guess, the whole zeitgeist of what I do. Just pocket knives made for using, finishes made for not worrying about them scratching and enjoying and having for years and years and years.
All right, so to all the people watching the show today, there's going to be one more show tomorrow for a little bit. Come out to the booth. I don't know if we got deals going on at the booth, but if people can find you on your site?
Yeah, you can find us at medfordknife.com. You can find us on Facebook at Medford Knife, Instagram at Medford Knife. You can find us kind of anywhere. You just put in Medford Knife, you'll find big mouth asshole ex-Marine that makes cool knives. That's me.
Well, we love it. We appreciate you doing it. Thank you for your service.
Would have done it for free.
Absolutely. We appreciate you so much taking the time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.